Welcome to the Auction Block Podcast, straight talk from the block. Welcome your hosts, Garrett Riles and Benjamin Bishop.
Welcome to the Auction Block, straight talk from the block. I'm your host, Garrett Riles, and I'm here today with my buddy,
Benjamin Bishop. How y'all doing? It's good to be back on the podcast, and man, what a busy week it's been. We're getting ready for this Saturday. Got a lot of inventory in, and getting it tagged, getting it lined up, and man, it's an exciting week. So let's
people think it's just auctioneers just show up and talk. There's a lot more than that.
A lot more than just fast talking, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of nice pieces that's come in, still stuff coming in, and we trying to get a little podcast together to keep it flowing.
Yeah.
Got something interesting today. We're going to step out on the yard and show a couple of pieces and kind of give some viewers some ideas on what to look at and walk around some pieces of equipment, tractors, dozers, and kind of point out some of the key things to look at and to check out, and go over that stuff as well. There's
a lot of stuff out there. I think we're up close to. We'll be over 500 if we ain't already. Oh, time for lunch. Gotta go. No.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff out there on the yard, and we encourage you to come. Be here Saturday if you can. And like Ben said, we're going to show you some pretty cool stuff out there here in just shortly, and you won't want to miss it. And we apologize if this ain't quite your typical podcast. We're busy.
Yeah, we're
real busy.
Not in the studio today. We're here on site in the office and trying to get everything lined up and in order for this weekend. If you cannot come and inspect this stuff for yourself, take advantage of the FaceTime inspection. And the gentleman that does the FaceTime inspection, tell us a little bit about that. What's his history? What's his background? And give us the phone number on who to call for the FaceTime inspection.
It's my dad. His name's Gary Riles, and he's a John Deere guru. He worked at International back in the 80s, and then up until I was born, and then he went to John Deere shortly after that. So he's been a John Deere mechanic for over 30 years and was case mechanic for quite a few years before that. So he knows his way around the tractors. And if you've got questions, there ain't much he can't tell you about it. If he sees something wrong, he knows probably what it is causing that problem, and he'll lead you in the right direction. It's going to be an unbiased inspection. I mean, we want to sell this stuff for as much as we can, but we also want you to be happy when you get it. So, I mean, we got to be unbiased when it comes to that and just shoot you straight and not call, like we said before, not call a peach a lemon. And that's what you're going to get when you call him, and he's going to shoot you straight, and you can be confident in bidding at that point. And if you're not going to be here and you can't come inspect it yourself and you want to bid, go to bid.rilesauctions.com. That's where we encourage you to bid. Everybody wants to save money. They all talk about these buyer's premiums all across the country. We hear it. Well, if you want to save money on buyer's premiums, go to bid.rilesauctions.com if you're not going to be here in person, because that's going to save you some money versus Equipment Facts. Nothing wrong with Equipment Facts. If you got a bid on there, that's fine too. But if you can, go to bid.rilesauctions. It's our in-house platform.
Yeah. So your dad, man, that's quite some experience he's got with different brands there. So if somebody was to call and say there was a leak here or cylinder or whatever the case may be, he would probably even have an idea of what that repair might entail as far as cost wise. So he could kind of help coach a buyer into saying, hey, this repair here is going to run you X amount of dollars, and they would know, all right, I need to be in this tractor at X amount so I can factor in the repair cost. Yep. And I'm going to say with the experience he's got, he's going to be pretty much on the money as far as what that repair should cost somebody.
He knows.
I dare say he's probably forgot more about tractors than I'll ever know.
We're very, very lucky. I mean, he knows. That's what he does every day. Even though he's not working there anymore, he runs a full-time business working on equipment all across. He's a traveling mechanic. We got a service truck, and he travels all over North Mississippi and West Tennessee. and works on equipment, and he knows the ins and outs of it, and we're very, very lucky to have him. I wish I could know what he knows, but
yeah, wealth of knowledge for sure. But yeah, we're gonna step out to the yard and show you a few items. For those that are listening, it's going to be kind of hard for you to see what we're talking about unless you go to YouTube and watch us on YouTube. The auction block there is on YouTube. We've got our own channel, and you can watch this podcast on YouTube. So those that are listening that haven't found us on YouTube yet, find us at the auction block there on YouTube, and then you kind of see what we're talking about today. And Garrett and his brother Grant's gonna walk around a few pieces of equipment and show you the ins and outs, and show you a few things to check out and to inspect for yourself if you're going to be here in person. And even if you're here in person, if you'll track down Mr. Gary and get him to go over it with you, he'll do that. He'll be more than glad to, or any of the other staff here will be happy to answer any questions that we can about the equipment to the best of our knowledge. And man, we look forward to a big weekend this weekend. This Saturday, starting at 9 o'clock,
Yep.
We've got 2 rings, and both rings will be online. There'll be the small ring, and then there'll be the main ring. And so if you can't be here, check us out online, bid.rylesauctions.com. But we encourage you, come out. It'll be a lot of fun. Be some good entertainment. Be some folks here be some great times to have here Saturday. Food truck. Is there going to be a food truck this time?
Ace Atkins will be here with a food truck serving some really good food. Him and Josh and their wives, they know how to cook, and they cook some good food. So we'll have food on site. You won't get hungry. Food, drinks. It's going to be a great day. You won't want to miss it. I hope y'all all can come out and be here.
All right, let's head out to the yard.
Hey guys, Garrett Riles with the Auction Block Podcast. We're getting ready for a big sale this coming weekend, June the 7th. Ben's behind the camera today, so y'all bear with us. But I'm going to show you, this is a John Deere 450K. We talk a lot about inspections on the show. You know that, you've watched. And I'm going to show you what I would encourage you to inspect when you come look at a machine. Maybe we're going to start with this dozer. Most all dozers are very similar and the same. This dozer right here is real low hour, so it's not got a lot of wear, but I'm going to show you where I would encourage you to look if you come. You'll want to check your sprockets right here. The teeth on the sprockets, make sure they're not real shaved down like a razor blade on the end, real sharp. These right here are really nice. This machine's only got like 1,200 hours on it, so you can't expect a lot of wear on it. You'll want to check your rollers underneath here. They're on your chain. Make sure they're the pins. Make sure they're not egg-shaped. These are good. They're still perfectly round. You'll check your front idler slide. Make sure it's not tensioned all the way out, extended all the way out. If they extend it all the way out, your chain is wore out. You'll want to check your pins on your cylinder pins. Here, you got them on the blade. You got a ball on this one in the center. Make sure all that's tight. This machine right here is really, really nice. It's cab, air, 450K, 1,200 hours. Be hard pressed to find a used dozer in any better shape than this machine. It's going to sell June the 7th, this coming Saturday, so y'all come check this out. We've got a lot of stuff. We're going to kind of walk around, and I'm going to show you some stuff on tractors that you might would check out, and track hoes. We got dozers, skid steers. There's a lot of things. Let's move on down and look at some other items. We've moved on down the line to this backhoe. It's a Case 580 Super N, cab, extend-a-hoe, quick connect bucket, mechanical front wheel drive. You talk about a nice machine. Shuttle shift, pilot controls on your rear boom. It is a nice machine. It's got around 2,000 hours on it. On a backhoe, you'll want to check your front king pins, ball joints, pins up throughout the front loader. Make sure they're all tight, not got a lot of slack in them. Your rear boom, same way. Check the pins, check the cylinder ends, make sure they're not leaking. That's a really, really nice backhoe as well, and it'll be up for sale this coming Saturday also. If you're in the market for a backhoe, this is the one you'll want. It's 4-speed, shuttle shift, air conditioned. It's really, really nice. We're on up the road a little bit. It's a John Deere 4250, 4-post canopy, 2-wheel drive. Tractors in the mid-80s. Year time frame. And on these tractors, they're all about the same. The 50s, the 55s, the 40s, and 30 series. They're all pretty similar as far as wear points you'd want to look at. The front end, look right here where this bolt goes through. It's got a bushing in there. Make sure it's not wore out. The way you can tell is it'll be cupped out but on the bottom side where it's been bouncing. This one's really nice. This tractor's showing 700 hours. We don't believe those to be right, but we also don't believe it's rolled over by just looking at some of these spots we're talking about. You'll check under here, this front pump. Behind this screen right here, your hydraulic pump on the front. Usually they'll be leaking out right here under the bottom. It's good, it's not leaking. Engine's good and dry. Pretty straight tractor for its age. You'll check the PTO seal on the back, the PTO shaft coming out. If it's leaking around the bottom of it, which this one's not, well, that's good. There's a lot of things to look at on these older tractors, and we encourage you to take advantage of the FaceTime inspection. He's a 30-year John Deere mechanic. That's what he's done. He's retired now and helping us. His number is 662-544-0222. If you see something in the catalog that you're interested in, we encourage you to call him. Take advantage of that if you're not able to come and be here in person. But we've got a lot of stuff selling Saturday. So there's a lot. When we get a lot of stuff like this, we've got over 500 pieces here now, and we're still taking stuff. It's hard to inspect every piece. I mean, we try our best to check everything out, look it over as it comes in, but with being so much stuff here, it's almost impossible for us to do that. And if we see something, we're going to tell you about it. Like we've always told you, we're going to tell you about it. But like I said, we can't check everything. So come be your own judge or take advantage of the free FaceTime inspection. You'll be glad you did. Man, we got a lot of tractors this week. 5115M, 4044M, 4044R, 55AKs. If you're looking for a 4-wheel drive or just a tractor in general under 100 horsepower, you will want to be here Saturday.
How do we bid?
How you doing? Garrett Riles. Nice to meet you. How to bid?
Yeah.
Show up Saturday morning. There'll be ladies in the office giving out numbers. You'll pull up there, get you a number. She may need your driver's license, or she will need your driver's license. Give your driver's license. She'll give you a number if you've never been here before. And just get out here and get with it. We're going to be running 2 rings. We got this stuff over here. It's going to be ring 2.
Okay.
Selling all that. It'll be online also at bid.riles auctions. If you can't be here, if you are going to be bidding online, though, you will need to register online.
Okay. And I just got a
bid.rilesauctions.com. That'll get you in on the online portion of the bidding. And all this will be on there under ring 2. Okay. Everything over here will be under ring 1.
Okay.
But if you're going to be here in person, just get you a number up there at the office.
What time do you start?
We're going to start at 9 o'clock over here on ring 2 and 9:30 on ring 1.
Gotcha.
Yep. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
If you see something you got questions on, give us, stop us.
Yes, sir.
But the tractors, we've got a lot of tractors. You won't want to miss it. I don't know how many, probably close to 50. We'll have to do a tally later tonight. But if you're looking for a tractor, you won't want to miss this sale. It's the sale of the sales for tractors. Today we're going to be looking at this Mack R model. First thing you want to look at is your tires. Check all them, be sure they're all good. This one's got spring suspension under it. That's something to keep in mind. Look around your rear ends and drive line and everything and be sure you don't see nothing majorly wrong there. You can pop the hood and check the blow-by with the engine running. See if it's getting a lot of blow-by out of it. This truck here is in really good shape for its age. Something else you can look at or check is get in here and crank it up. And then leave your park brake set and put it in a
higher gear, you just gotta be kind of careful with it. You can check the clutch. Be sure it takes the motor down. If you can let all the way off the clutch, that'll tell you that your clutch is bad. Something else to look at is put it in the high side and low side on your transmission to be sure it's pulling in both sides. But that's about it.